Yep. Hold up, man. Hold up, man. Let me roll. Oh shit, my roller what? Yeah. I need you. Oh, there you go. Hold on, man. Two.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the USC Trojans, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis.
Fuck.
Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners ready to get this thing started and open the season. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much
My lighter.
the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Oh.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Still looking, on the move. Finds his man, it's Sanders. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Sanders. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some...
Turning it on! Discards him with the stiff arm. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Fires to the middle.
That is ridiculous.
Put him downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. Swings it out to his running back.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Runs through the tackle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Looking to scramble. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Guys, Oklahoma has transitioned to the SEC in 2024, taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Pulls it in, it's up. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
I'll tell you, that's a gut punch, too, if you're on defense there, because you thought you had the sack. You thought you had the perfect play call. You blitz, you got a guy running clean at the quarterback, and just as you get there, he gets rid of it, finds a completion, and picks up a fresh set of downs.
And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sategna. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Now adjusting.
Some bullshit.
The Sooners will go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there with the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end. Get a nice positive game in the toss back.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Lane. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Trojans are on the move. Finds a man on the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Some
Kevin?
Hey, Phil, this is a
here.
quick update on a top 25 clash today. Florida is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Gainesville. They're trailing by 14 to Texas A&M. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the tailback. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Great blocking.
And this offense on first down, man, they go back.
On opposite day.
They built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And
They got to get a push. Hell, niggas, they just ain't push shit. Everybody got a stonewall line of scrimmage.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
And the Sooners want to move quickly.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Can you block something else?
Win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works.
Surprising he's fucking fumble.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sategna. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Under fire. Scrambling away. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too, getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing, if I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown.
That was a bullshit, 'cause that was a pick.
The drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Not gonna be no fucking touchdown. I didn't even take a hesitation step. I went straight, turn in, turn, and he whiffed.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Gets away. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. Rolling right and going deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to start the 2nd half.
Let's get it, fellas.
Coming out with it, it's Tatum. He's got great speed. He's on the loose.
Let's get it, fellas.
Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner.
You can't start the 2nd half any better than that. You're trying to
Get the Travis Hunt on.
trying to create some momentum. Taking the 1st kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Mayava. Throwing right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the
Fucking hit.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. That's reeled in, it's hot. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Intercepted, and that is the last thing.
I didn't throw it higher. That was a good throw. You just got to put it in the air.
If you don't have good vision,
put it in the air.
You're not going to be a middle of the field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mayava. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Lane.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on They'll try to sneak it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming.
You got it.
Run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came down middle, and attacked the running back.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. To the air, it's Mayava. Touchdown, Trojans! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to
You're
figure
down 3.
something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because anything else ain't working anyway.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Sure hands, it's Ott. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Grab near the marker, it's Gibson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Ran the route for him.
Defensive lineman late in the game, man. When you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this.
Like, this is not the playbook for this team.
Nice job by this dude.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. Fires on the move. He's got an open man.
This nigga had a millennium to throw the goddamn ball.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game. He's taking care of the football.
Touchdown, Trojans.
Lineman in the end zone.
For the score. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now.
Lineman is injured. Ain't no lineman downfield.
You name it. These guys are going to be looking up.
I need to do my depth charts though.
All over the yard. That's why you come to USC. Those
That
names
was
you
a
mentioned,
big problem.
that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays. And
I just ain't want to do them. I don't know what playbook we running. But I do know it ain't gonna be this one.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Sategna.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down.
Okay, look like this could be some. This might be the playbook.
Second and a long way to go. Wants to throw it. And he really
Good catch.
needed to hold on to that one, but it was
Good
not
catch.
good. Third down is
If you
coming.
caught it.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this
Good
game.
catch if you caught it.
Slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Trying to take it back. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, USC. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's
I
over
need
as
a
it is
big,
anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tatum. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
I don't think you gonna be here for this. I think it gotta be like this.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a
I
non-profit.
snapped
like
it 3
a charity, giving the
times.
football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you
Racing down the left side. Past the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. Coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19.
What did we do? We did not play good defense. Defense was shit. What else was the problem?
Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing.
That's ridiculous. See? That's what I'm talking about. Shit is weird.
Stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And this
And it ain't my D-line.
33, 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
It's
If he ever
me.
had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Great completion to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that. Let's see what they do on third down. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Buying some time.
A good throw. It's a good throw. Yeah, he threw that shit behind him. A year ago.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun. And they're going to score again.
I knew the play. I pressed them. And
I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Tatum. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he just
plays up for this team. I think I knew one though. I think a good one for this team.
To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They've watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again,
I need to get the ball more.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. He's taking a deep shot. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Go flat out.
They'll throw again after the incompletion.
That's what I'm talking about. This nigga accuracy, bro. It's not the first one he missed. Hit him, everything is behind him. I'm not even throwing it behind. He
never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going
He puts a lot of air under
Look at him.
the sideline.
Look at him.
And that'll be incomplete.
Look at him.
They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. And now
Boy, you ain't about to do me like
This has been
that.
a
Shit.
day to forget. If
I will bench your ass. Do you hear me?
I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the final total. That could be important to some if you like games with chance, but they're still...
That bitch hit a 56. With room to spell. Alright, turn the stream on so I can